What's up guys, Karchmeister here coming at you with a brand new video, and today we're going to be covering a couple miscellaneous things. We're going to be running through some hog raids and I'll kind of be talking about those. We just finished the clan games yesterday. I'm pretty stoked. We're going to be getting the Rune of Dark Elixir. That's what I'm really looking forward to. Check that baby out. I'm definitely going to upgrade my dark storage before I use that once the Town Hall 12 update drops so we can maximize our dark elixir. And yeah, so we're going to get into these replays in a second. I just want to say that big shout out to a good friend of mine. They know who they are, and they gave us $50 worth of gems to spend towards gemming the new update. So we're going to be getting that Electro Drag gemmed up. We'll get the Town Hall gemmed up. And maybe get some troop levels, or new defense levels, or something gemmed up. Maybe some heroes, and kind of play around with that. So getting into these hog raids here, we have the Queen Walk and some baby dragons to funnel. Now essentially on a hog raid, you want to take out the enemy queen with your queen. Otherwise, she's going to follow your hogs around the base and pick them off till they're done. So we're going to take her out and the clan castle. Luckily, he just had giants in there, so that's not too much of a threat. If he had had, a baby drag or some witches in there, we might have needed the rage. But usually you can get the clan castle with the queen walk with just a poison. We drop another rage there as she comes into contact with the queen. Luckily, we don't have to pop the ability, and our queen is getting back up to full health. We deploy the hogs now after we kind of helped funnel. So the queen walk has a dual purpose. It helps you funnel and takes out the enemy queen and CC. And so we're able to funnel our hogs around the base here, making sure that they don't get too spread out. We want them to kind of stay in clumps so that we can heal them all at once. Now we don't want them like all going onto one double giant bomb spot. You can see a giant bomb went off down there, but we got a heal that we can put on both of them. I use the heals kind of early in this raid, but we get to the end here and the hogs are doing okay. They're taking out defenses. I think, yeah, they do eventually get taken out there. So the dude still has a couple defenses left up, but we have max heroes chilling. We have baby drag, couple whiz, I think somewhere around there. Yeah, down by the king there's a whiz, and over by the queen there's a wizard. And so they're gonna pick this off. We're gonna end up getting 98% on this raid. So that was frustrating. Obviously, I'm not going for cups or trophies or anything right now. Just loot, just farming up those walls. So it's not that big of a deal, but sometimes I kind of like to pretend it's like a war attack, to kind of just practice. And if this had been in war, it would have been a 98% 2-star, which wouldn't have been good enough. We got one of those actually this just past war. We got a 98% 2-star on the number 2. And luckily we won the war, but it almost cost us. So you can see if the queen and king had split up there, we would have gotten it. But as soon as the king broke through that wall, the queen followed him. And that was it for that raid. Now we're going to check out this raid on King K's account, a 99% 2-star. And again, starting off with the queen walk from the north this time. And it's all based on how we're going to funnel in towards the enemy queen. You can see her down kind of in the core, but we're going to be able to get into her with just a few wall breakers and the baby dragons to funnel, help pick off some of those structures. And queen is going to work her way down there. We start dropping some wall breakers as soon as those defenses are distracted by the queen. So that's one thing you can do to save your wall breakers. Make sure nearby defenses are distracted by the queen. If they're not, they're going to end up just getting picked off before they get to the wall. And we dropped a rage to kind of hurry the queen up because I didn't want that air defense to kill too many of the healers. And at this point, she breaks through the wall. She's going to come in contact with the enemy queen. And because that air sweeper was kind of messing up the healers, it was pushing them off, I had to pop the ability there. That's not going to end up hurting us in this raid. However, if that single Inferno had taken the queen out, I probably would have looked at this and kind of regretted popping that ability. Luckily, I believe she takes it out right now. Yeah, almost goes down to it, just takes it out. Pop the Warden ability for those hogs as they're kind of flying around. They're hitting those wizard towers. And we're going to see they're just going to smoke this base. With those single Infernos kind of being in the meta, we're seeing a lot more of those bowler, hog, these kind of like mass attacks where there's lots of units. The Infernos just can't keep up with them. And so, especially with the Inferno nerf, where healing actually is effective inside of an Inferno's radius, the heal spells and healers kind of work together to just dominate. And we're just cleaning up this base now. We have the Warden's going to get put back to full health by those healers. We have hogs going around, some wizards going around, and we're going to end up just not getting that elixir storage on the top right. The top right elixir storage, we're not going to be able to get there in time. The hogs are going around, and the king couldn't get through this wall fast enough. He had to go all the way around, so that was a little frustrating, but again, I'm not looking for cups, just farming some loot and just kind of having some fun, trying out some different raids. The battle's going to end right there with a whole army coming towards that last storage. Kind of frustrating, but it's all good. So that's going to pretty much wrap it up for this video. So I just wanted to show you guys some hog raids, and I wanted to talk a little bit about how we're going to get a gem video coming up as soon as the update drops. I'm going to be gemming as much as I can with $50. We're going to gem up some, I don't know, some of the new content. So look forward to that. Please subscribe if you haven't already so you can stay tuned, leave a like, and I will catch you guys in the next episode.